The goal is to upload 10 videos, and much that this here does get with me uploading more videos, you all have to share. Regardless to how they're shadow banning me, people talking about they shadow ban, but they're still getting shares. They're still coming up through the feed somehow. But they're saying, oh, they're shadow ban. However, how is it I can't break into 4 digits? I really gotta have support or sharing and media. This is not something I could do by my own. Like, stop doing that. Then when you need support, you getting everything you need. But however, for me and my son, it ain't it ain't happening. Like, it gotta happen. Did you all see about the couple in Manhattan that's connected to the Massachussetts trafficking? It's on the Eyewitness New York station, one of those channels. It was within the last 10 days, so you got time to roll and scroll it for it. But they're connected to several states, and one of the states was Massachusetts, and they have an appearance of Hispanic or Indian, but they look more Hispanic. I didn't even get their names. However, I'm going to do further investigation upon uh, on my own. And if you don't get there and reply back, and definitely not sharing to my child, I'm not no longer getting there with poor breadcrumb questions replying back. I need the shares. I gotta have the push about my child. So I can't be doing all that answering this and that. But did y'all hear? It's on Eyewitness New York station, so I will be going back to get their names when I go back and see the video. There's an overload of multitasking. Also, I want to speak about to Baker and Kuana, where she had took a trip to DC for a fellowship. I don't know, what would you call it, intern opportunity, and was supposed to be coming back within a day or two. She did not come back. It took over a month for her to return back. Her mom did have some support, but she said it took a long time for the media to for her to even get media from Brooklyn 12. And she said that was the 3rd week in May for my child been missing. It's been over a year about my child missing. And it's not going viral enough about my child. It still have stagnancy to it. And I've even, like I said, been a lifetime in A&E studio. So definitely no A&E in lifetime. I'm not forgiving you all for that. If I knew where Hallmark was, I would have been there also. But I've been to many news. That's just how much I've been around. And I've also been a journalist. So definitely pay attention to this channel. Also, I don't know what it is with folks. People could talk to me, all this that's available, and talk about a book. You can get there and download it in the whatchamacallit. Even though you don't see people comment, it's people that I talk to offline, and I'm consistently meeting in conversations. And even those that know me for a long time, they'll say just repeat same, just ugh. Yeah, but I want to let you all know this old hustling, Google hustling that y'all be pushing upon people, putting in competition and wearing people, be wearing your daughters and just even your sons. That's really not even built up for these times or prepared. You can't raise your child all past, people was letting their children one time be in diapers till 4, 6, 7 years old, letting them live all willy nilly and with lack of foundation and lack of, back from the late 80s and 90s. And of course, that started peak with in the 70s. People had their children raised very where you could tell whether they was poor or rich. Starting back, they got some in the well, but it's worse now. They had some in the 50s. Of course, well, like I say, but the 70s on afterwards, you can't raise your child to feel, oh, when people come around, they want to get there and use up all your energy to nurture their child. And if you don't, you get in there and they can put a cuss on you. Oh, I'm telling you, all kind of craziness. They raise their children to be disrespectful to you, and some kind of way you supposed to get there and push for their children to get there and live off folly. And they supposed to be there and be a blessing anointed. Just craziness, okay? I'm not saying it's a situation with this. I understand the deck of cards you gotta deal with in life. We don't have trustworthy options or so forth in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. Most of your peers, they're kind of trained to go, fall in patterns with stuff like that or whatever like that. I don't know how Tajah was raised, but definitely Tajah's family ought to get in touch with me. Definitely after reviewing this channel, because I'm not gonna be about to repeat myself, and I'm sure they ain't gonna be about it neither, especially since it's more help to them than I have to appreciate who and what's helping me and how they're helping me. However, it's not exactly getting the return of my child and these other uh other blockages that's going on knocked out. It's not enough. Let me say that it's not enough, and what's enough is my child got to be returned. That's not something I'm supposed to get there and be appreciative of the lack of my child not being returned, the lack of media attention, the more so of those that have stolen from my young. So definitely, you can order these shirts. I'm gonna have available for order. You can get the hoodies. You can definitely get these here. I'm selling them for $30 plus shipping and handling, depending on what zone area that you are in. $30. I've been had this here months ago, long ago. This here. So you go to another video. I got the shirts for my son. It is very dangerous going for these jobs or fellowships or rentals. That's how I'm going to speak about these matters here. Google is intentionally setting up where I'm telling you, I was with somebody. They gone today. I was with someone where Google for the direction. Now we put the address on somebody else's phone, but it was of a different race. Now me and the other people that I was with, they put the same address in. You know it led us to the graveyard? No joke. Use somebody else's phone, gave totally different directions and everything. Put it exactly the same. Ain't nothing was told different than what we put in the phone because we still repeating ourselves, putting it in on different phones. This is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Now is not the time to be getting excited about no Section 8 voucher where you got to go out looking for a place, hustle a place. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. However, this has come to a time to where people could stay at home with their parents. Parents had, they had they 3, 4, 5 children. Or, they had several houses. Grandma had a house. Auntie had, everybody had a house like within a block or across town, somewhat in the same yard of each other. So you at least had a room and you working seasonal. If you got sick or working temporary, was okay for many of them because they would appreciate you being there for them while they sick and not have to go to the nursing home. This old rat race hustling we have to do better of legit resources in the community. Every time you ask somebody something, they talking about YouTube and Google. They sending you out in the traffic. Stop sending the hustle, the Google terms. And what else I also have to say on that matter about the to J Baker Kuana? I don't know what someone may say, but what they have to they have to quickly get in touch with me, quickly and perfectly with all good harmony. Get in touch with me. I'm also knowing with the experience of dealing with this battle here, of myself having a disabled child, also being the founder of the Archive State of the Black Parent Blog Talk Radio, hosting that. It's a whole bunch of extra with that. I don't know. Look, I was totally unaware of the population, the infestation in that's of or whatever for IFA, and Ogon. Those that they practice it along with, under the Black Excellence, under that bracket. Um, I'm noticing that a lot of them, they have an envy for those of us that are not crack babies or been in foster care. That's something I'm noticing too. And because it be something, and if you somebody, I gotta get there, and I gotta have a tape recorder around. I gotta get there, and you just have no purpose to air, and oxygen, and hydrogen. You have no purpose to it at all. Um, this is getting ridiculous. I don't want to be around people. I gotta be recording. They the only options, the only way, the fake and the dimness, the gloom. To get over to your basic essentials. Folks stop worrying about the numbers of people living, and be focused on protecting and securing those that mean good on the earth. Stop all these folks that they got charm, they got sociopath, they ain't nothing but an embed to these old trans rodents and trans swine here. And this is a disgust, and this is my this that I'm not giving any further summary because, like I said, everything has not came out. I don't know what further investigation have to be got there, or what other people was there with Tajay Baker that have to also be rescued with that, and the others that it's connected to. But I'm letting you all know ahead of time, it's gonna be connected to a lot of people that y'all gonna fool around and be cracking your head over like folks was doing over Eddie Long, and what they doing behind the person that got the party that got 30 years. Anytime, they probably ain't gonna even make it past 10 years anyway. So it ain't no sense of like whatever with that. One got 20, one got 30. It ain't even no sense of making a comparison about that at all, at all, at all. They probably ain't gonna even make the good. You know what I'm saying? The good Almighty gonna come in and be like, hey, they gonna serve 10 with y'all, but the rest with me. So they might not even be like that. Ain't even that. And oh yeah, this is gonna be connected to a lot of folks. Y'all be cheering and clapping. And I hear a lot of you all, even preacher folks and celebrities. Y'all get there, and your message is gonna be conflicting. A lot of you all gonna be having severe breakdowns. Severe breakdowns. Well, I also goddamn said these what branches that the executive departments of law enforcement. Why that came upon me. Why as soon as I got there, boom, there go showing feed about high resignation and retirement going on in the police department across the nation. It's going to really rapidly be happening across us. So one thing is, those that the only people that's about decency need to know you vampires. No, you don't need to be here. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with you being sent from your maker, being an agitation, a pest, or annoyance, and you want to hustle and take from everybody else, without proper respect and just with like I said, that old trans throat and trans swine, and you do not put pearls on the net. You do not put pearls on pigs. Now, somebody gonna have to get there and have a lesson about the dog. Somebody gonna have to get there and have what they say you don't do a dog as you do other people, but they gotta be clean. But I don't know, and they say a dog return to his own vomit. That's why I said that Bible was really written and expressed out through a Libra or Capricorn. Cause I tell you, they could have something that they saying, but it just be too much. Just keep it simple. Shit.